India wins, China loses in Maldives election. Abdullah Yameen, the pro-China president, conceded electoral defeat today. That was September 24th, but then it seemed to be backtracking a little. Beijing has not yet reacted to the outcome of an election that was widely viewed as a proxy battle for which side the small island republic will take in the two Asian giants' battle for influence in a strategically important part of the Indian Ocean. In September 2014, Xi visited the Maldives and a deal was struck with a Chinese firm to upgrade the international airport, undertook to build a 1.4-kilometer bridge. 2 months after his visit, Maldives signed an MOU with Beijing in support of Xi's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, one of the first countries worldwide to do so. And then India was worried because they were coming together strategically. China and the Maldives announced plans to build a joint ocean observation station at the westernmost atoll in the north. The proposed facility would allow the Chinese a vantage point of an important Indian Ocean shipping route and effectively open a Chinese maritime front against India. So these were the sorts of things I was talking about. So look, this is noteworthy because Xi Jinping had specifically targeted the Indian Ocean islands at Phocac, if you will recall. Furthermore, it means that India has won a small victory, but don't forget Xi's in Gwadar, he's on the plateau and is in Hambantota. At that 2018 Phocac-Beijing summit, he said specifically, in addition, for those of Africa's least developed countries, heavily indebted and poor countries, landlocked developing countries, and this is the important bit, and small island developing countries that have diplomatic relations with China, the debt they have incurred in the form of interest-free Chinese government loans due to mature by the end of 2018 will be exempted. Previously, I tweeted and asked, does the Indian establishment and Narendra Modi appreciate the chokehold China has over India, Doklam, Gwadar, Hambantota, Djibouti, in the Indian Ocean? Then I read the Vice Chief of the Indian Air Force, the Air Marshal Shri Babandeo, accidentally shot himself in the thigh on Wednesday. 6th of August, I wrote about the Indian Ocean economy and a port race into which the Maldives falls geopolitically. I said today from Massawa, Eritrea, admittedly on the Red Sea, to Djibouti, from Berbera to Mogadishu, from Lamu to Mombasa to Tanga to Bagamoyo to Dar es Salaam through Beira and Maputo, all the way to Durban, and all points in between we're witnessing a port race of sorts as everyone seeks to get a piece of the Indian Ocean port action. China, the BRI initiative, the Gulf countries who now appear to see the Horn of Africa as their hinterland, Japan and India to a lesser degree, are all jostling for optimal geo-economic positioning. Overlay the geopolitics, and it's worth noting that the geopolitics has become much more fluid. Fluidity has been engendered by the spectacular arrival of Prime Minister Abiy in Ethiopia, which is landlocked, of course, but a key future taker of port facilities. And I was saying that, the risk with these port investments because the long lead times as they get Hambantota, as it were. This is a photograph of the evening in Maputo I took a little while back. August 2013, I also wrote a piece about the Indian Ocean, and I said then I have no doubt the Indian Ocean is set to regain its glory days. This is a photograph of Ali, the navigator, who navigated us to Wasini Island on the Indian Ocean.